Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Well, before we start, I gotta tell you, I'm actually recording this intro after I recorded the entire the entire episode you're about to watch that I've already recorded. So it's in the past for me, but it's in the future for you. Very confusing. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you really quickly that the brand new HUD just came out for me, and this is it. Now, you've probably already seen this, maybe not, but this is awesome. I love this new HUD. It is very, very cool. So I'm going to hit the button and do this. I just had to show this off, but the rest of this episode is not going to have the new HUD because, well, I didn't have it when I recorded it. So I thought, anyway, before I was confused, too late for that. I'm already confused. Check this out. If you haven't already seen the update video from Keen or played the game yourself, this is awesome. So they've got little indicators when you turn on and off your helmet. When you turn on and off, you can kind of see in the lower left there. They also, you see the hydrogen at the very, very bottom left. You see that little icon right above the first bar? That's how many tanks I'm currently carrying. So this is the one tank I'm carrying. Oh, but it's 0%. It doesn't really tell me that. They really should tell me that I'm not carrying a tank that's actually useful. All right. Anyway, little bugs aside, this is very cool. And look, the T, the bottom there, that's now actually, like, you can tell whether they have auto rotation turned on or off. Hooray! That's very nice. And then they show you whether you're in large or small grid, who the heck cares, and then mirror mode is not useful when you're not in creative, so it'd be kind of nice if they didn't have the mirror mode down there. All kinds of nifty things. Well, we'll explore that more in the next episode, but I just wanted to take a quick look at that. Let's continue. Well, I've been really, really busy, and it's time. It's time to move the MBT. I'm excited about it. Are you? That's not the button I wanted. I wanted the thing that lets me look forward. Okay, there we go. F6 and F5 are right next to each other. The sun is coming up, and by the way, I've increased the daylight cycle to 2 hours, which means we'll get an hour of daylight, and hopefully it'll last through my entire recording session, which would be nice. That is a beautiful sunrise, isn't it? I do love the visuals in this game. Well, anyway, I've made a few changes, and I hope you're going to like them. Meet the Stump. I decided to get rid of those top two leaves up there. We're not going to really use them, so I kind of ended up cutting them off, and then I picked a better color than that red. This is actually looks a lot more tree-like, in my opinion, and I did a little bit better work with the leaf over here. I still want to do more, but I haven't decided exactly what to do. All right, so let's get the MBT moving. Let's cut this free. I'm going to show you the inside in just a minute. I just really want to get the MBT in its final position, and that means disconnecting it from the base. Where are you going? Oh, there we go. It locked. I added a few atmospheric thrusters that I hope will be enough to get this off the ground without using any hydrogen whatsoever. So let's start by, I'm just going to unlock the landing gear like this. No. Oh, wait, hang on. I want... Oi, oi, oi. Am I already breaking things? Yep, I sure am. Come on, what are you doing? Always causing trouble I am. Here I thought I was going to have enough thrust. Okay, let go. I thought I was going to have enough thrust without the hydros. Let's see. I should be able to lift this thing up without the hydros. Ooh, that was closer than I thought it was. Guess not. Oh, wait. For now, we're just going to do this. I kind of want to turn off hydros and see if... Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay. It wasn't that the atmospherics weren't enough. It was that I have no other thrusters. So, like, I have no thrusters that go side to side. There we go. Okay, let's go take a look and see what damage we caused. Actually, I don't need to go that way. What am I thinking? Everything's open. Ow! That was a longer fall than I expected. So I want to actually lock this thing in right here. I put this in specifically for it. Wow, fits perfectly. That's great. Yeah, okay, so we lost landing gear. It's not the end of the world. Thank you, Igor. Let's see. Grab the parts for this. Do not have enough steel plates? Container is empty. What? What are you talking about? Oh, that's right. That's the one thing that I kept thinking to myself, gee, I really need to remember to do that next time. Everything is stored on the MBT right now. They're all in these two containers. So we need to find a space to put containers here. But let's do a quick little tour, because I'm kind of proud of some of the work I did here. Hopefully all the work, but I kind of made this, tried again, not an artist, try to make this look like kind of a stump had broken off. I don't know. Anyway, I put in these rings to kind of represent the top of a log, as if it had been cut mostly and then broken off. I don't know. Again, not an artist. Threw those up for lights during the night, and for the most part, this is just going to be kind of our quick landing area or whatnot. Down here is where all of our small grid ships will be and will be manufactured. There is a projector underneath this, just like we had in the MBT a long time ago, and it's well lit in here. And then eventually I'm going to redo that leaf to look a little bit more like that one. And I've got some ideas for better ways to make that one as well, but we'll get to that later. And the next layer down, this is Control Central. So obviously we've got Igor in the middle. We've got access to his control panel. This is all of our statuses. Stati? Oh, and yes, of course it's complaining and saying, hey, we don't know where to stick things because there's no longer any cargo containers designed to handle them. I placed a thingy here. You know, that thingy. The medical bay. It's right there. Yeah. So we got all kinds of different things going. I'm not even sure that... Is this actually running? Nah, it's running good. Anyway, I also kind of started to work on a little of a kind of a balcony out here. I want that to go all the way around, but that's not high on the priority list. What do you think of the way I did the displays? I like it. personally. I wish this didn't hang over as much, but I everything else I placed there just looked too big. And I shouldn't have pointed that out, because now you'll actually see it. I forget it's there until I look again. Down here, I've got our one reactor, which currently is all we need. Those batteries are all set to recharge mode only, because honestly, they're just there for backup in case something goes horribly wrong. The assemblers, we've got 6 of them, which should be just fine for now. Not really. I mean, the way that Tim handles assemblers, they work great. Here's our refineries. I kind of set up these little stiles here so we can walk over the pipes. And I made sure I can walk around behind, because I like to be able to access things easily. Still need to find a nice use for that elevator. And then here's our mining floor. And if we go down onto the actual ground underneath, we can see all the connectors out to the various turrets. And then I've got my secret entrance here, just in case I need to get in from the ground floor if I run out of hydrogen or something. Oh, hello, dude. You should come over here, because I have a turret. Aww, so sad. What'd you have on you? Steel plates. Oh, actually. Oh, I don't need those. Hey, 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 hey. No fair. Oh. Whoa. Okay, did I get hit by a... I don't know what I got hit by, but... Let's see, that's in the tree. I'm not sure if that was just the zombie doing a ton of damage, or if I was lower on health than I thought I was. It was very strange. Oh, also, I should mention that... Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. Quick, before Igor steals it all. Okay. You'll note I'm not wearing my brand new fancy suit. Well, unfortunately, there was a bug, and it was the bug that was causing me to have trouble targeting things. I thought it was a Keen problem. Well, according to Equinox, the guy that actually made the suit for me, he says it is a Keen problem. It has to do with, apparently you can target your own character model, and so sometimes it was targeting its own character model. That doesn't sound like a pleasant thing, but anyway. Tried to do some roots down here at the bottom. Some of the roots look more like a pile of blocks than roots, so I'm going to work more on those. This one I'm fairly proud of. I think it looks pretty good. And then this one's not done yet because the MBT was in the way. What's going on over here? Oh, this must be where I knocked off the landing gear. Anyway, so I'm going to have to work on this a bit. But for the most part, this tree is kind of ready to be used. And of course, I keep my personal jetpack right there. Okay, so there are a few things. Oh yeah, we need to get some cargo. I see, this is what happens, is I constantly forget that I need more space for cargo. So I could put it here. This wouldn't be a bad spot. Kind of in the middle of this room. Or here. Actually, the middle of this room would be probably very good. It'd probably be the most protected location. Oh, and of course, the MBT is not going to want to do anything here because he's not connected to this grid. And this grid doesn't actually have any components. So let's get the MBT connected. All right, we are locked in. And you can see Igor immediately trying to build those large cargo containers. That's great. Ah. go see if they're done yet. And actually, the other Igor is probably helping out, too. Where are those? They're on this floor. Hey, look at that. They are all set and ready to go. Yeah, and we can actually access them from down here. That's a nice spot. Do you hear that? Where are they? Are they underneath? Are they down here? You twit. Okay, so I'm going to need a, yeah, I'm going to need a gun down here. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it's not really all that hard to deal with. Especially when I've got Igor. I just kind of do this sort of thing. And in a few moments, that won't happen ever again. We really need cobalt and silver. So, I need to find cobalt and silver. I know that there's patches out there, but I need something that can fly around and find them. Okay, well, I'm a little embarrassed to admit how long it took me to build that. But, yeah, we're just going to not mention the amount of time. And you can just pretend like it's not after dark now. Anyway, I would like to dub this little drone I've made the Stingray, because it kind of has a Stingray look to it. I think I might bring the backs out just a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? I like how I really like how the antenna came out. And that's what made me think of a Stingray. Anyway, so neither of these connectors are actually connected to anything that can transfer items or whatnot, but they will charge. So that's what matters. And it's charging up the battery right now. Okay, that'll work just fine for when the sun comes back up again. We'll be able to fly around and mark a whole bunch of different deposits. And if we find a good deposit, we can actually just set this guy down next to him, next to the deposit, and be able to see from however far away we need to see from what's over there, which will be handy. So I think I'm going to take a copy of this. We also need a good color. I think if we did kind of like a steel gray. Sorry, steel blue is what I meant. But yeah, there we go. That's a good Stingray color. Yeah. That's good. Okay. I like that guy. That's about as small as you can make a large grid ship and have it actually functional. So that should be good. Okay, that's an improvement, maybe. I need to make these. I need to do something about those. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know what you think. All right, so let's go figure this out. We've got enough sun now that we should be able to do this. And here we go. Let's go find ourselves a thing. This thing turns really fast. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and turn on. There we go. Now hopefully we won't crash this thing. Pointing straight down, probably not my best option. Okay. We might need to add some more thrusters. I don't know. I think we're doing okay. Let's see what we can find. Can't really see out here. That's a rock. That should have silver. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh, I see something over there. I don't know. Maybe that's shadow. It's hard to tell. This is why we need light. Yeah, that was shadow. Oh, I see something there. Nickel, iron, and cobalt. Okay. So cobalt is something we need. Go ahead and just GPS this one. That is not how you make a GPS position. New from current position. Cobalt. Yeah, that's all I need. Alright, so a rock of silver isn't enough for me. I mean, granted, it is nice to be able to just grab it off the surface, but I'd really kind of prefer to have like a whole vein. I see something over there. Ooh, I think I see something over here too. Yeah, that's not just a shadow. Nickel, magnesium, and silicon. That's not helpful. I have plenty of those for right now. Cobalt, silver, and uranium. This is the one I want. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do with this. I actually am just going to set this guy down right here. We don't even need a GPS point. Because if we turn off the thrusters entirely, this thing has 2 days of fuel time. If I turn off the ore detector, it does not increase that at all. Okay, that's fine. It kind of makes me wish I had placed a solar panel on this thing. 'Cause that might have been enough. That might have actually been enough to keep the thing going, but that's okay. We're just going to fly back by hand. The nice thing is we can now tell right where that is for the next 2 days. And if I'm not mistaken, that's not 2 in-game days. That's 2 real-time days, as in a very long time. Free flight. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. Okay, maybe not gorgeous. It's not bad looking. It does need some work. That is definitely a view worth taking a screenshot of. That's pretty. Alright, so now we're going to actually have to make a mining structure of some kind to bring over there. I mean, we could make a mining ship to fly over there, but I have this idea. I want to make a mining platform that can be projected and then carried over with a lifter. And then we can reuse that lifter over and over again. So, yeah, I think it's an idea. Anyway, that should be enough for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. If you didn't enjoy it, I want you to tell me. And I really, really mean that. As a matter of fact, I'd like to read a couple of comments I got recently. And these are going to sound negative. And, well, I mean, technically they are. But these are some of my favorite comments that I've gotten in a long time. So this one here. Hi, your videos are becoming boring. It's a shame, too. And to top it off, that sucking your teeth sound you make, it's becoming annoying. Honestly, it's annoying me too. And I'm glad somebody said something about it. Because that's the thing I'm doing, right? Oh, yeah. I hear it in editing, and it even bugs me. And so I've been trying not to do it. But I thought it was maybe just me, because no one had said anything. Thank you for telling me that. Also, thank you for saying my videos are becoming boring. I don't think everybody agrees with you, but it may be true. Please tell me exactly what you don't like and what you do. What's boring? Are these outros boring, where I'm just talking, staring off into space? Here, let me get rid of the GUI. Then you have actually nothing to see. Or is it something else? Is it just rebuilding the same stuff? I don't know. I try and cut out the boring parts, but everybody has a different view of boring. So I'd like to hear what you think is boring. The other one, it's a little bit longer one, so I'll just kind of summarize it. Basically said that the tree sucked. No, he didn't say that. Actually, he said it nicely. That the tree could have been better. And you know what? That's why I did what I did. I agreed. The paddle, this right here, no. That's what it looked like before. No. This is definitely a better leaf there. And I didn't like the other two sticking out the side, so I decided to pick some better colors, do a little bit more shaping, that sort of thing. The other question that was raised in that comment is, are you getting a bit tired of it all? Because it surely looks like this is just something you did to fill in some more episodes. I can understand why you would think that's what it was, but that is definitely not what it was. I was not trying to fill in more episodes. I am excited about every new episode I do. I'm excited about new projects. I really enjoyed playing in 3D Sunshine. And I've got a dozen more things that I am just dying to do in Space Engineers, but they each take time, lots of time. And yeah, I mean, just building this tree to begin with took a lot of time. And so, man, from this angle, it really looks awful. Doesn't it? Okay, anyway. Those of you that are more artistic than I, please give me some suggestions. Those roots really need some work, don't they? They just kind of look like piles of stuff. Yeah. Anyway. So, again, I love feedback, both positive and negative. I really do. Now, I mean, be kind with the negatives. Both of these were, well, don't just say you suck and so do your videos. That doesn't help me. But if you say what it is that I can improve on, then awesome. I absolutely love that kind of feedback. I also love all the piles and piles and piles of encouraging feedback that so many of you give me. I love it when you tell me that, you know, awesome video and everything's looking great and yada, yada, yada. No, not yada, yada, yada. I really do enjoy it. I mean, those are the things that keep me going. So keep both kinds of comments coming. I really want to see them. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.